The First World War, also known as the Great War, was a global conflict from 1914 to 1918. It involved many great powers, divided into the Allies and the Central Powers. The Allies included France, the UK, Russia, Italy, and later the US. The Central Powers were Germany, Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria. This war resulted in an estimated 16 million deaths and 21 million wounded. The war began on July 28, 1914, following complex political events. It was characterized by trench warfare leading to a deadly stalemate. The conflict spread globally, involving Europe, Africa, and Asia. The war ended on November 11, 1918, with an armistice. The aftermath saw significant political changes and the fall of empires. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 imposed heavy reparations on Germany. The war reshaped borders, economies, and societies, marking the rise of the US and the Soviet Union. Understanding this war is crucial to grasping modern history. The First World War's causes are complex, rooted in political, social, and economic factors. Alliances like the Triple Entente and Triple Alliance escalated conflicts. Militarism and an arms race built up massive forces. Nationalism and economic rivalries fueled tensions. These factors created a powder keg, igniting a full-scale war. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary is often cited as the immediate catalyst for the First World War. On June 28, 1914, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne and his wife, Sophie, were shot dead in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb nationalist. Princip was a member of the Black Hand, a secret society that aimed to end Austro-Hungarian rule in the Balkans and promote the cause of Serb nationalism. The assassination set off a chain reaction of events that led to the outbreak of war. Austria-Hungary, with the backing of Germany, issued an ultimatum to Serbia, demanding harsh terms as retribution for the murders. Serbia's response, although conciliatory, did not satisfy Austria-Hungary, which declared war on Serbia on July 28, 1914. The complex web of alliances quickly drew other nations into the conflict. Russia, bound by its Slavic ties and alliances, mobilized its forces in defense of Serbia. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary, declared war on Russia on August 1, 1914, and shortly after on Russia's ally, France. When German troops violated Belgium's neutrality to attack France, the United Kingdom declared war on Germany on August 4, 1914. Within weeks, the major powers of Europe were embroiled in a full-scale war. This series of events highlighted the fragility of international relations and the dangers posed by nationalism and entangled alliances. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand, while a singular event, was the spark that ignited the powder keg of European tensions, leading to a conflict that would engulf the world. The First World War witnessed several major battles that defined the conflict. The Battle of the Marne marked the end of the German advance into France. It began the trench warfare that dominated the war. The Allies halted the German offensive. The Battle of Verdun was one of the longest and costliest. It ended in a stalemate but galvanized French spirit. The Battle of the Somme saw staggering casualties. The 100 Days Offensive broke the stalemate, leading to the war's end. Section 5. The role of major countries. The First World War was defined by the roles played by major countries, divided primarily into the Allies and the Central Powers. Among the Allies, France and the United Kingdom were the principal European powers engaged in the conflict from the outset. France, with its extensive military forces, became a primary battleground on the Western Front. The United Kingdom, with its vast empire, provided crucial naval strength and resources. Russia, another key member of the Allies, bore a significant portion of the war on the Eastern Front. However, internal strife and the Russian Revolution in 1917 led to its withdrawal from the war following the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Germany. This withdrawal had significant implications, freeing German forces to concentrate on the Western Front, albeit temporarily. The entry of the United States into the war in 1917 was a turning point. Although initially neutral, the United States joined the Allies due to factors like unrestricted submarine warfare by Germany and the Zimmermann Telegram, which proposed a German-Mexican alliance. American involvement provided fresh troops and resources, bolstering the weary Allied forces and contributing to the eventual victory. On the side of the Central Powers, Germany was the dominant force with its highly effective military and strategic prowess. Austria-Hungary, while weakened by internal divisions, played a significant role, particularly in the Balkan region. The Ottoman Empire, though struggling with its decline, managed to hold its ground in the Middle East. These countries collectively fought a determined, albeit ultimately unsuccessful, campaign against the Allies. Section 6. The Treaty of Versailles and other treaties. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, ended World War I, imposing harsh terms on Germany. It required Germany to accept full responsibility and pay reparations, leading to economic hardship and nationalist resentment. The treaty redrew Europe's map, creating new countries and altering boundaries. The League of Nations was established to maintain peace, but was weakened by the absence of major powers. Section 7. The impact on society and political boundaries. The First World War profoundly impacted society and political boundaries. Empires crumbled, new nations emerged, and political maps were redrawn. Social changes included shifts in gender roles and class structures. Technological advancements in warfare and medicine were significant. The war's legacy influenced culture and society long after. Section 8. The shift in global power. The First World War marked a major shift in global power dynamics. European powers declined, while the United States emerged as a dominant force. The war accelerated the shift of power from Europe to the United States. The Russian Revolution also led to the rise of the Soviet Union. This new communist state challenged traditional capitalist powers. The war sowed the seeds of decolonization, leading to future conflicts. The Treaty of Versailles and the League of Nations failed to maintain peace. Unresolved issues set the stage for future global conflicts, including World War II. Section 9. Long-term effects on international relations. The First World War had far-reaching long-term effects on international relations and future conflicts. The war fundamentally altered the balance of power, leading to the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. This shift in power dynamics laid the foundation for the geopolitical landscape of the 20th century, including the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. The harsh terms of the Treaty of Versailles, particularly the economic reparations imposed on Germany, created a climate of resentment and instability. This environment contributed to the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party, ultimately leading to the outbreak of the Second World War. The inability to create a lasting peace after the First World War underscored the challenges of international diplomacy and conflict resolution. The war also prompted changes in international governance. The League of Nations, established to prevent future conflicts, was ultimately ineffective, but it laid the groundwork for the United Nations after the Second World War. The experiences of the First World War influenced the development of international law and the establishment of institutions aimed at promoting peace and security. The First World War also had lasting effects on military strategy and technology. The lessons learned from the war's trench warfare and use of tanks and chemical weapons influenced military tactics in subsequent conflicts. The war's legacy continues to shape global politics and international relations, reminding us of the devastating consequences of war and the importance of striving for peace.